Your Excellency, President Felipe Calderon, the Executive Director of UNEP, Mr. Kim Steiner, Your Excellencies, honored guests, today is World Environment Day, and we are gathered here in Mexico as a center for the whole celebration of the day throughout the world. And I am extremely sorry that I'm not able to be with you here in Mexico, but my spirit is definitely here with you, as I send you a message of congratulations, Your Excellency, for the way you have steered the Billion Tree campaign in Mexico and inspired so many other governments in the world and organizations to follow suit and to participate in this wonderful campaign that is meant to both raise awareness that everybody can do something. Governments, corporations, individuals, children, do something for the planet. And that planting a tree is one of the simplest activities, yes, the most wonderful activity. Because as we all know, trees are an important part of our environment. In this time when the world is discussing global warming and is very concerned about the impact of climate change, planting a tree is one of the most wonderful things every one of us can do. Because as we know, the tree is able to trap, especially carbon. And when we have trees in large forests such as the Amazon, the Congo, the Southeast Asian blocks of forests, and the forest in the Northern Hemisphere, and the forests that we find across the Northern Hemisphere, and the forests that we find in the northern part of Europe and Canada, we ought to be extremely grateful for these blocks of forests because they are the major lungs of the planet. And as we unite throughout the world to fight climate change, we need to appreciate that this is the one thing that truly makes the planet a village. Because if we are doing deforestation in the Congo, or in the Amazon, or in Southeast Asia, the impact of that is going to be felt many, many thousands of miles away from those sites. And when emissions are being thrown into the atmosphere by factories, by cars, and activities somewhere in the northern developed world, the impact is going to be felt right here in Africa, and especially with respect to the disappearance, as we are now observing, of snow and ice on our mountains. Mount Kenya and Mount Kilimanjaro are losing their ice. Rivers are drying up. Desertification processes are hastening, and we are losing good agricultural land to the deserts. Crops are failing because the rains are not coming, and when they do, they come when it's too late, or they don't come in sufficient amounts. In some of the small islands, we hear that the seas are already rising to the extent that some islands are being evacuated. These are some of the visible signs of what is happening to our planet due to climate change. And so it is extremely important on a day like this, World Environment Day, for us to truly unite, to truly feel that our beautiful planet is in danger, and all of us need to do something, and all of us can do something. We can plant trees, we can change the way we live our own lives, the kind of light bulbs we have, simple things like that. Save water, because it's one of the commodities that is definitely threatened by global warming. We can learn to recycle, reuse, reduce, and practice mottainai, which is a concept I learned in Japan, which means let us respect what we have, let us be grateful for what we have, and let us not waste what we have. So, Your Excellency, Mr. President, I want to congratulate you personally for the great work and inspiration that you are giving us. And I want to thank you for hosting this World Environment Day. And I want to thank the people of Mexico and the people of all over the world for coming together to mark this day so that we can remind ourselves that we have a moral obligation to the future generations to do whatever we can to hand over to them a planet that can also sustain their livelihoods. Thank you all very much, and may you have a wonderful World Environment Day. Thank you.